What do you think of my suit? Killer, right? I got a special...
WCTR, Gardening with Maurice.
All the news the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
The most boring show with a brand new host. Entertaining America with Laszlo.
Take the safest route.
Welcome to Entertaining America on WCTR with me, Laszlo. So, the media. You may hate us, but I'm gonna tell you, we hate ourselves more. And stop accusing us of being liberal. What a load of crap. This station is owned by Ammunition. I mean, have you ever heard anyone complain about guns on this station? Hosts are getting shot by them all the time, and it just gets glossed over. I now have a job. If you're afraid of your mortality and never want to die, here's the solution. It's a man who's got all of America talking with his unique approach to spiritual matters. He's helped thousands. So the press back up me. Chris Formage, founder of the Epsilon program, is here. Hello, Chris.
Kiflon, brother, brother.
What does that mean, man? So, Epsilonism, is it a load of crap, or is it the future?
What do you think, Laszlo?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I grow my own religion. So why I don't know is a lot of spaced out. Wait, but you guys run around chanting lip balm.
It's Kiflon.
Well, whatever. Both sound addictive to me. You know, only popular people are addicted to either. Let's go to the phones.
Hey, Chris, Epsilon sounds awesome. But if you read the popular records, most of the others do kind of base. I mean, who wouldn't want to drag your women around by their hair? They smoke anything they can find. That's like so freaking cool.
Here's a little extra something for you.
And you'd only hear beats shrieking in the distance.
You know, I went to a museum once. That guy's got a point.
Points are irrelevant, Laszlo. Let me ask you something. Do you want to be happy, Laszlo?
What kind of question is that? Yes, obviously.
Then why do you want the happiness of others?
Well, I mean, this is Vinewood. We're all supposed to be like psychotic and dog and bang your best friend's wife. I mean, I'm with that last guy. We all have a primitive side there, Chris. I mean, you should have heard the music I used to like in the 80s. It was hysterical.
What's hysterical about being descended from a sponge and not knowing it? What's funny about being told that the world is millions of years old when in fact it's only 157 years old, fact, and its age does not change?
There's nothing funny about that. Just weird. You know, that voice of yours, man. Holy shit. I can believe anything you say.
My time has come, Laszlo, and so has yours if you let it.
Well, you know what? That sounds good to me. Hey, wait. Are you gonna try to sign me up for the military? That happened once before. I mean, I'm into killing people. I can say, I'll cry when I'm done killing.
Listen, my friend. You can mock, but I know the truth about
Just
you.
step on it.
I can see past your jokes and into that scared little boy beneath. You, my friend, like a lot of other people, are being lied to.
I totally agree with you, finally. Inversion therapy. I'm a huge apology.
Listen, pick a new set of lies. Mine are better. Let me ask you something. When did you last get laid, Laszlo?
Honest. Wait, look. I'm not an egg.
I got
Don't
laid
read
this
too much
morning
into this.
by twins. They each laid an egg, and I flew out of them.
What are you talking about? Great, a horny cult leader with a breakfast fixation. I love it.
Over here.
You know, I'm thinking of a cult centered around grits. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, there already is one. It's
Oh,
called
I'm in a rush.
For the last time, this is not a club, Laszlo. It's a fellowship of like-minded adults who tithe money in exchange for salvation and merit badges. Every single thing we do is voluntary, including the swinging and making things up.
Why is this whole town obsessed with swinging? Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, that's a love the show, man. Hey, I really love to hang out with hot chicks in church.
Perfect. Join us. We've put a price on salvation, and it's a price worth paying, believe me. Look, if you crave sexual conquest, family betrayal, class warfare, and really feeling like you are a part of something, then just do it. Just do it. It's so easy. Join the Epsilon.
Chris, stop trying to recruit people. I mean, you even say you just make this stuff up. Let's go to the phones. Hi, Laszlo? Darius Fontaine, look, I told you to leave me alone.
Look, it was an unfortunate incident that happened to your mother, but I was quite clear. Grandmother, not mother. It's your fault it doesn't work.
I nearly went to prison, man. What you told me to do is illegal in most
Nice
states.
driving, man. Thanks.
Look, Chris Formage is a liar and a cheat. He made it up. It doesn't help anyone from him. The fact is, people need to face their fears. Remember, I always say that. Face your fears. Don't run away.
Darius Fontaine can kiss my ass.
Oh, you like that?
I think so. And I'll tell you why. Because you are the devil. People aren't really afraid, you know. But you make them kill their family.
Fears have to be faced. That's what I always say. Just ask Laszlo.
Hey, don't bring me into this ruckus, Darius. This is between you two wackos. I mean, and you stay away from me, Darius. I've got a restraining order, dude.
The only way that you can really communicate with your ancestors is to pay someone like me. Just a second. I want you to try something. Touch my cane.
This whole town, man. I think you've seen too many movies, dude.
You can be happy. Listen, join us. Be famous. Find your true self. Have a breast, nose surgery, whatever you want. Lie with 9 new partners a week. It explains everything. If there are no women, make them. From sand, from garbage, out of thin air. The rich cry too, Laszlo.
Well, that's an interesting theory that sounds like it was formulated with pharmaceuticals. But, you know, I would like to find about being rich and crying. Because right now I'm just poor and crying. But this is the West Coast, you know. I'm all into lesbians, man.
It's destiny. Vinewood only lets you down.
That's where you're going.
In the Epsilon program, there are no series finales. It goes on and on and on. We don't abandon you.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon this show. Great. First show and a dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please. I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Laszlo on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why.
Deal with your ignorance in 1 minute flat. Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
Hi, what are you afraid of? Heights? Flying?
I don't
Polio?
stand for the bad
Whatever
topics.
your fear, it's time to face it. Hi, I'm Darius Fontaine, the creator of inversion therapy. For years, we've helped patients get past their deepest and darkest fears and get on with their lives. Just listen to them.
I was having really dark thoughts. I wanted to sleep with my mother. Now that I've done it, I don't want to anymore.
Incredible! But, you know, it works. That's inversion therapy. Fear it, face it, do it, conquer it! Got it? Just listen again.
Yeah, okay. I was terrified of my children being harmed, so I stabbed them. It didn't hurt me that much. Yeah, now I'm not afraid of anything.
That's another life save!
This feels like a
Inversion
setup.
therapy works! I know. When you take your fear head on, then it's time to move on. I'm Darius Fontaine. Call me today. I'll change your life. Promise. Call 1-866-FACE-FEAR.
The Tight End Zone is next. Brought to you by Lager Beer and Redwood Cigarettes. A game just isn't a game if you're not drunk and coughing.
You're now in the Tight End Zone. If someone's playing with a ball or two, we're there to talk about it. I'm your host, Derek. Today on the big show, clearing out more housing projects for golf courses. Girls in skirt. Visit the rivalry, that never dies. Liberty City Cox and Beavers going at it again. Let it know that buy the jersey, the jump food, athletics. I'm Derek Thackeray. Grab your balls and run, cause someone's gonna pin you to the ground and give it up the you-know-where.
Stay in the driver's seat, brother.
Winner takes all, including the genital warts. Who is on the line?
Why don't you boys ever talk about the real issue in sports today? The loss of tradition. I wore a leather helmet playing football. The left side of my face is paralyzed, but it was worth it. We won the game. I mean, my boy goes to high school, right? And he's actually given a choice of different sports to play. There's only one sport.
I know it's ruining this country's traditions, Ed.
I mean, I want him to be a big sports star, so I don't have to work no more. He can afford all the dogs and hookers he wants, and he's only gone and started playing lacrosse. Ooh, look at me, I'm carrying my bag on a stick and wearing a boy to hunt butterflies.
Okay, I guess you're right. It all depends how you look at things. Any race fans out there? Hey, soccer bear fans, go home! We don't want you here! Your game is terrible, and we don't win at it! It's colored.
Hi, Derek. My name's Cole, and I'm a big racing fan. I tell you that where I'm from, there's nothing more exciting than being shit-faced and going deaf in 110 degrees and watching cars going in circles for several hours.
Yeah, hey, I think that's what it's all about. That and putting a lot of stickers on your car, buddy.
Yeah, that really gets on my nerves. I mean, I'm a bald man. I watch nothing to it, and half the cars are sponsored by balls.
Gastrodon Team Racing?
Yeah, what's the name of my mother's cat is that all about? I mean, racing theme should be sponsored by things that are family friendly. Like sponsorships for cigarettes, not the reason my wife ran off with that cop.
Hey, screw your wife, pal. Probably a lot of guys did. This ain't Lonely Hearts. I mean, let's stop showering each other in golden sports drink and get this ball back in play. Hello, Color.
Derek, that color talking about biathlon is sick, I tell you, and unnatural. This town has never been the same since they had the Olympic Series years ago. Kids swinging javelins, singing streaks, people running with burning torches, throwing hammers. What kind of man wakes up in the morning and says, I'm gonna go throw hammers for a living? Ooh, the long jump. Look at me, I can jump really high. Great, I have a gun. Wanna fight?
It's distracting us from our primal urge to paint your face with war paint, whip yourself into a sweaty, psychotic Frankie, and then go annihilate and hospitalize complete strangers. Then you bang a bimbo on the sidelines. Bang, bang, bang. Look, I love high school football, and I love gymnastics. Hey, Jack from Iowa.
Horse racing. I mean, tiny, angry people on horses? How can you go wrong?
Hey, I don't want it fair to me.
Yeah, boss, I'm on the studio
That's
clock.
why I never got in a rodeo, man. I mean, first off, why would you ride a bull? Go find a big girl. They can use the attention, and that's all we have time for. Okay, hey, I'm Derek Zachary. Till next time, play safe, people. Go, baby, go team.
You're listening to WCTR. Or maybe you aren't. Maybe you became so offended that the tight end zone has no female callers that you changed stations. I know I would, and have. I'm not here anymore.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
Let's be honest about things for a second. Really honest. You came out to the West Coast to get away from something. Everyone does. Let's face it, the Midwest is full of retards. That's why we've got the fastest growing population, a massive economy, and absolutely no history or culture. You used to be a dork, but you moved here, and suddenly you're cool. San Andreas is the land where you can be who you want to be.
I might be able to get you working
Come out,
on the
lie about your age, form your own religion, call yourself an actor with wait tables. It just doesn't matter out here. Everybody's at it. I tell you, the awful moment old friends and family members permitted. Janice understands. Maybe it's time to change your identity. Don't let bad memories blow your cover. We'll teach you all the things you need to alienate your family quick. They'll never think of visiting you again. Select from a list of weird religions that involve burning things, singing children's songs backwards, and loads of television worship. We'll select a member of another race or life form for you to claim as your soulmate, and your dietary habits will go Pacific too. People come to San Andreas to escape their past. We'll help you lose contact with friends and family fast. Janice, it's time to invent the new you.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's the Wild Traveler.
Hello, I'm James Batista, world traveler, and this is the Wild Traveler. From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon. Often while lounging around garden parties, we forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the products we consume. Some are even so dedicated to our happiness they carry products in balloons shoved inside themselves. We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe you actually recognized me. So great. You were poor people. I live in trying to be away from poor people. Look, I want to be very honest. I'm not racist. Just careful. I like all-inclusive resorts where you can drink as much as you want, be around other people from San Andreas, and the only interaction you have with the locals is if you need a
a cocktail.
Over here,
Or some
taxi.
spice in the bedroom with your husband.
Well, that sounds lovely. Like you, it's no wonder
Don't
we
spare the
don't want
horses.
curing cancer. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Yeah, it's funny. You go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules you, Tommy. Eat me.
Well, we've been trying. Tom, you're on the line.
At least we drink a 24-pack of private instead of hanging out on the road and making a fool of ourselves. People say it's civil Europe. They got thousands of years of history. Well, I saw a movie about Europe once and I wasn't interested. When people still
I'm telling all my friends about you.
Cover it up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent starlet anywhere.
No,
or a good
taxi.
chicken wing. And the strippers? Overcharged.
Good Lord.
I'm busy, so no chat.
You should stay out of it. I hear there is a casino in Venturas that is just like the rest of the world, full of better toilets and full of morons like you. Do you want culture or do you want safety? It's your choice. Personally, I want irrigation. Commodity right. That's how the world entities. Let's go to the phones. Who's on the phones? Come on! Call
Well,
up!
that was an experience.
It wouldn't be like this in Peru, I can tell you. There I once made a phone call with 30 boys sitting on my lap. Because I paid them. They wanted to be there. Or in Mali, where nobody knows what a phone is, and a lot of people never even heard of plastic
Taxi!
surgery. Or the Glory Hole theme park. There, the Glory Hole.
Andale, homie!
I can tell you, it's violent, bloody, and authentic. What are you scared of? Wimps, give me a call. Someone, please. Hello, you're on Wild Traveler.
I'm on a cliff.
How romantic.
I want to jump.
I know what you mean, jump into the unknown. How can it be a sin if it feels good? Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you? Where are you? Kenya?
No, I'm in Verdant Plus.
Loathsome place, I'd jump at.
I want to go to hell.
Me too. Buy a refrigerator magnet when you get there. On with the show. Any callers? No? Okay, maybe I should hit the travel log again. This is from my diary in Sri Lanka. For a few years ago, I have employed the services of a young man who has been my guide and pleasure as well as travel. There is something very exotic about him. He could be a boy, but like many locals in certain lights, he looks just like a little boy. He is a real minx who knows exactly what he is doing to him. Oh, wrong page. Here we go. Avrinda took me deep into jungle. And there we took part in an ancient rite of passage with adolescents on the cusp of adulthood. We hunted each other in a game very similar to the ancient games of Kiss Chase I used to play. No! Wrong page. Avrinda has that.
Hey, right on
It seems he would
time.
rather become a fisherman than follow me with an exotic life of degeneracy and narcotics as my husband. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me?
Over here!
Hell!
Taxi!
Wrong bit again! Where's the page about watching the elephants mate? And it being really disturbing and making me slightly jealous for both parties. Hey! Has someone been stealing pages out of my journal? My producer is jealous. He keeps stealing my stuff and lending it to people. Last week I had him saying government agents want to get it. What a load of trash. We have a call.
I just want to tell people about a great holiday.
You mean vacation? Well, not vacation. What is it? Searching for a yeti in the Himalayas? Learning to play an alpine horn? Hunting for pythons in Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
My whip!
And it's plentiful. Apart from the rent board.
What about the food poisoning? What about the starving beggars? What about the political instability and the chance to eat insects?
I don't want sport.
Philistine. Well, if you want exotic, go to Hawaii. They still trade in beads there and like flags. Time for me to head south again. On the next show, we'll be discussing Amsterdam, Paradise Regained, Morocco, Squidgy Smoke. Until next time, travel safe. I'm James Brewster, and this has been Travel.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist. Now it's the couple who who each thinks the other is screwing America. I Say You Say is next, with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm a liberal.
Get to a 10-step program,
That's
lad.
12 steps.
I'm on schedule. Deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off politicians.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I like to move to the West Coast.
Oh, that's so sad. Maybe we'll support with some caring.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke a lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat and get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of.
Here,
hey,
spend
you know,
it
I
on a
got
nice
the same name
tip
as you.
Paisley. Oh, then it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more...
Yeah, feminine.
No, biblical.
I don't do taxi
I'm an
drivers.
atheist, but I love the Bible. I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
What's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see, I'm heavily into diversity. I'm like a man with a rule, lactating.
Yes, I think you're a little confused.
No, you're the one that's confused. I'm the one who eats Alaskan salmon and children from Alabama. I speak English, I eat German food, I practice French adultery, and I weigh as much as Vatican City. I'm an American.
Okay, you're a nut. Get off our show. Mary, please, stop providing, please, sir.
Hi, Teresa.
Hey, right on time.
Hi, my name's Brian. I work at Caligula's Casino in Las Venturas.
Excellent. You take stupid people's money. I love it. Very capitalist.
You wanna start the fair,
Hey, Brian,
pal?
what's your concern?
I didn't really want to hate it. The 90s are proving to be a real drag. Terrible. The recession kicking my ass. Everyone I know is giving up recreational drug use. And the president is doing my head in.
The 80s were really a materialistic time.
I know, I'm selling versions around me.
Hello.
You need a movie star to be president. It works. They're the best liars. They do it professional.
Well, so do all politicians. Next one.
Yeah, I was at a keyboard station.
Yes, that is a shame. If they're doing to be thick for their goods north of something.
I was talking about women. But you're right, Cynthia is half the problem. It ain't natural and it's un-American.
Look, infatuation and disillusionment is the American way, but it works. Just look at places without professional wrestling and porno.
Porno is the exploitation of women.
Some people want to be exploited, like factory workers. Others want to be degraded. I mean, really, really degraded. Like a liberal having his
Hey,
way
man,
with
here's
you.
your tip.
God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Moving swiftly on from my wife. Dora, I say, you say, and
Brad. Really into pleasuring myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business. But I feel discriminated against. Not only can I not practice my hobby in the privacy of my own garden or car, but my movies are rated as pornographic. I mean, let me ask you a question. Threesome, right?
well, that's where our problem started.
Yeah.
Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep. But it's natural. But I ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French. Probably wins awards. Called an art house love triangle. But it's revolting.
No, you're revolting.
No
Get off
chat,
the
just
airwaves
drive.
and into therapy, buddy.
Oh, that's the problem with men. You're imbeciles.
And yet, you married me.
God, don't rub it in. I did. I was desperate. That's all we have time for, luckily. This show is headed downhill. When you take the worst qualities of an elephant and a donkey, you get a lot of shit. We'll see you next time on I Say, You Say.
I Say You Say is heard only on WCTR.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you. Like sensationalist bullshit.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a real dinosaur? Of course you haven't. And you never will. In fact, that's because they never existed. And science is alive. I mean, have you actually ever seen a sperm? It won't try. All you have to do is read and understand the Epsilon Tract, and the secrets of the universe will be open to you. This is a life-altering experience. All your mortal fears will be relieved from the Epsilon program. This time, it's personal.
Want to be too scared to go outside? The news is next.
Leanne Forget, WCTR state-controlled news. Pravda, breaking news. Is
Thanks, sugar.
skateboarding making your son impotent? And how to find out. Today's top stories. Why hatred is good for you. Foreigners, worse than we thought. And our top story concerns
I'm late
the
for a
death
meeting.
of
Step on
recently
it,
cleared
homie.
police officer Frank Tenpenny. His body was found in the aftermath of a recent riot set off by his acquaintance. Coroners took several days to identify the body, which had been mutilated and stripped by the homeless. More on the riot of the century. How do we keep it from happening again? Richard is on the streets with rescue workers.
Leanne, I don't know if you've ever covered a riot, but the scene here is amazing! Rescue workers are opening up a car with the jaws of life right here. It is so cool! Hey, shut up, bitch! I'm interviewing! You're ruining my report, shut up! Hey, rescue guy, come here, Richard Burns, WCTR. How's it going?
I'm trying to save this woman! Get out of here!
Trying to save this woman, fuck that. Yeah, well, see if I give you any beers from my news truck, you overpaid prick. Leanne, this town's gonna need some help. Back to you. Hey, why don't you use the jaws of life on your fat wife, dude?
You!
Did you hear me rank him up?
I'm so glad you're okay, Richard.
Hey, baby, are we up here?
Eat it, retard!
Great stuff for our apartment. A fat bearskin rug, a new blender, a double-ender.
We're here.
Currently, we have no more information. And in entertainment news, the comeback of the year. Disgraced drunkard Mad Dog, who was recently saved from jumping to his death by a mystery assistant, is on top of the charts with a new album and a sellout tour.
Yes, people, the wait is over. Mad Dog is back, on the top where I belong, baby. #1. Now I want to set the record straight with this dude. I've been hearing all kinds of shit like I was drunk and I was on some drugs and I had a breakdown or some shit. I was never in a hotel in Las Venturas. That's bullshit. They just hating on me, like, man. They've been hating on me since I was in baby shit. I was in the studio, yeah, took a little time off. I watched y'all rappers get out there and try to do your thing, but now I'm ready to drop this dog shit on your whack-ass rappers. I got a new manager, his name is Carl Johnson, and we gonna take this rap game to a new level by storm for the second time. Yeah, bitches, sign up right now to get in my whole life. It's gonna be big. Yeah, take a number.
I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. This is the end and a new beginning.
Enjoy listening to Mental Patients. Area 53 is next.
Get by.
Is your child really an alien? Has the future
Nice and
already
careful,
happened
please.
somewhere else? And finally, is cheese the latest weapon in the battle against communism? We explore deep, much deeper. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Prepare to be alone. Hello?
Look where you going!
Starts with food and our toxic culture, chemicals in our bodies, reflect in our hearts. First, start by masturbating.
Did you say masturbating?
Listen again, Marvin. I listen here.
My car!
Masticating vigorously. Really clean. You're gonna have to do this. No problem. The cleansing process of doing it over the hard cannot be exaggerated. Marvin, it's time for your down dog. Please.
I was wondering when my career would hit bottom, and now it's here, right before my eyes. Stuart is on the line.
I think everyone out there will agree that the Russians are in charge. Foreigners are on the teaming devices to increase our productivity and make ourselves useless so our kids can't fire machine guns.
I hear what you're saying about video games. People are dying every day on the world, and it's all because of the messages planted in our minds from that degenitron in the 80s. Line 18.
That was an experience!
I warned you. I've been over to the other side.
What are you talking about?
I've been inside everything, seen everything. Remember the first time we did mushrooms? There are aliens living in the state. Aliens, and I've held them in my own hand.
Just try, buddy.
Go to the desert.
how do you know all this?
Believe what you want to believe, but ask yourself, why should I make this up?
The only thing I want to ask myself is how I can keep you off future shows. Kevin, hello, you're on the air.
I'm a missile director, Micah. Why do you think they put me in military confinement very much? Because I can launch nuclear missiles and just whisk me into a bomb.
Really? Great. Could you wipe out all the other radio stations in town for me?
Hey, I don't do that anymore. I only use my powers for good.
This is a TV show.
Here,
Let's get real.
go get some reading lists.
The
Did you buy your
problem with people
license?
like you who have superpowers is that you really don't use them for good. If I had superpowers, everyone would be naked. And women signing autographs at conventions.
Come on, buddy, let's get it moving.
Go into the conspiracy line.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yes, I got that.
Hey, if you ever left that house for another car, but that'd be really cool. I thought you were a detail. You should talk more about your silicon. I prefer electric cable. I will wound around
And we have a lot of aerospace fans and plenty of murderers who like the show inside. I feel like it's time to close the pod radio door and take a look. Until next time, reset your memory chip and don't believe what they tell you. This is Marvin Trill. You're leaving Area 53. If not, careful.
Keeping it real, bro.
That was Area 53, where reality is an alien concept.
Opinions are free, which is why we're here. It's news and talk that our sponsors agree on. WCTR.
Out of my way, I'm late for a wax.
I love my husband more than anything.
Which is why I was surprised to find her sleeping with the teenager next door.
Now I take each day one day at a time. I didn't know I had till it was almost gone. Now I'm faithful and haven't terminated a pregnancy in over a year. I stopped obsessing about my weight. Now there's just more of me to love. They say America's fatter than ever, but when you're number one, it's time to celebrate. And why not celebrate with cake every day? Celebrate cake.
Lonely? It's about to get much worse. Lonely Hearts is next.
I'm Christy McIntyre, and this is Lonely Hearts. You know, we get dumped or mom dies. It's really a good thing, because, really, I want you to listen to me. Pull over. I said pull over!
Point comes in so many
Life
flavors.
It's not a game. Life
Okay,
is
taxi.
love. First caller.
Jess, remember me.
I told you, leave
Drive,
me
Holmes.
alone!
Sometimes the heart is confusing, lady. So is the brain. You talk too much. If you look out the window, you will notice your car is on fire.
Oh my God!
Amazing.
Women know nothing about being a man. This is why I am here. I know you're most tired of hearing women on the radio with bad advice. Because if you close your eyes, you can be loving anyone, especially if you are alone. And people are coming out. And you keep flushing and flushing. That's the power. Whose heart is on the line. Love is finally in the air.
I love the show. I'm in a great mood. My nephew is better, period.
I love that day.
I love my wife. I have 2 children.
Why do you have so many children?
I understand my husband. And a horrible Johnny son's like talk about that. That's sort of tradition. You get a little cold or
You sound like you enjoy the fetal position and sucking your thumb.
wow! How'd you know?
I always know. It's fine. Remember loves to suck his thumb. It's so hot and sexy. Note yourself first.
Ah, screw you!
You're number one. Your spouse is number two. And in the ultimate scenario, they're number three. And number two comes from Las Venturas Farm. Until you see the house hanging in the Pacific. Maybe we'll leave that for now. 9-8. Daisy, you're on the new and improved Lonely Hearts. Go make it.
Speaking of number 2, I totally love my boyfriend, but like, he's on. I don't know what to do.
Yes, cars and plants have a lot in common. And real man is as well. Understand?
But I mean, I smell it, but I don't say anything. And he just rolls down the window and acts like it was cool. Well, it's not
platform.
Yes, one people we love more. I have one time who calls me all the time. The first complaint we stopped in these 70s. Let's take another call. Fernando is in charge. Right on the phone with the cheap Lucy at 6.
Hi, I've got a very expensive sonography collection. It takes up the whole
Go buy
house.
yourself some
What's
haute
that thing
couture.
about?
It says what somebody should say. Maybe I say it. Listen to Fernando. There is nothing like the real thing. It is so silly to spend hundreds of dollars on videotapes.
I'm on schedule here.
When you can make the tapes yourself and sell it and make money. This Fernando's here, like a parrot, but not as creepy as I think. Hello, Frank, from Costa Valley.
My dog gets soft.
You stay away from animals. It's not legal. Not even for me. It is no moral. Maybe someday I set up a wedding suit for people like you. But you want to understand the connection that keeps us on this planet since the days when the passion burns like a nasty itch. When fate was to leave it down. After an incident where the risk of a fire shotgun is fate and incident. It's a 5-alarm fire and incident. I come to us from a city of real love that he can handle. Love is realizing your body. I say this. I once played music that brings passion. But I realize that you can have even more passion.
Are you just gonna spit for me?
Yes, maybe you could have that one thing back to passion is different with everyone. Some others have already been traumatized and break them like a truck driver and steal a six-pack on your way out.
What are you talking about?
Here,
I'm
spend
talking
it on a
about
nice
passion.
chit chat.
I am talking about romance. I teach you how to talk in just a second. You be quiet.
I gotta get to my pimp. Taxi!
It is so good to teach you about love. San Andreas, you, in your car, touch yourself. I love you. Christy, I will be out in 5. Wear something slinky but sophisticated and trashy. Your heart is no longer like Fernando has been here. This was my heart's.
Get out of here! Freak! Oh my god! Is that voice coming on?
This is Fernando's signature.
That was Lonely Hearts, only on WCTR. And now, the #1 show for vegetables on the radio. Gardening with Maurice.
Okay, we are back in the garden. I'm Maurice, and we must answer nature's call. Going to the gardens, reading. Garden lover, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Trish.
Okay, is that short for Patricia? Perhaps name. Nickname. Skinhead, boot-wearing friends call you out around. You should do less drugs and learn to try a bit harder. Next caller.
Hi, my name's
Thanks a
Colleen,
bunch,
and my
sexy.
husband has a filthy problem.
This sounds serious.
Well, he started off small scale, just recreational usage, doing horses and tacos, unicorns, but it's kind of gotten out of control. He just can't stop. I mean, people think it's all fun and games, but what happens when the party stops? What happens then?
Just hold the phone and get grip. Okay, at my house, the party stops. Okay, the camera, get rid of the sailors, and 15 minutes start crying.
Well, that's your business. My husband drinks bottles. It's terrible. Giraffes, lions, elephants, rhinos,
And a little
all of them
extra for
carved out of hedges. Penguins, dogs, velociraptors, you name it, he's made a weekly person.
What could be more natural than a man trimming a hedge into a shape?
Taxi!
Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know a what? A darling.
But now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a land. He runs around with hand clippers and slips and our neighbors. He even
having and letting everyone take turns on my watch. Anyway, I had a mostly carnivorous thing. A Venus flytrap reminds me of my mother. She's in prison. Anyway, it's so fascinating how he catches animals and he started to survive. Now mine is for a whole world. Or a small sport which haven't been first.
Have you tried any experiments on human beings?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Good man! Good man! See, the secret of nature is once something is at the height of feeling and potential to be a bit like the British Empire. That place withering and dying right before our eyes. It's run by a queen, and if she had a pistol, she'd be the king. Luckily, in this country, but hell, all over the place. It's so easy to get out of control when you're doing something that comes natural.
This is a new outfit.
You're on gardening with.
Yeah, my name is Aaron.
Can I call you Telling Whip?
Sure, I guess. I'm going to flowers, but sometimes I get really angry. I only hear them to diversify. I don't mean to. I don't mean to say you'll be alright. Then I cry and wear a diaper for 2 days.
Get me out of the way!
Like all beings, all living things need to be extinguished, like a life support machine or a cigarette, which I don't think smoke anymore. Ashes stink up and have anything to say about it. Damn proposition 21. Tobacco is a plant, people, and when it comes out of the ground, we should be able to smoke it like coal and opium. Next call.
Yeah, I got a question. Why does everybody on the radio name Maurice?
Great gardener in the sky, then you've been fixed. I hope they snipped your nuts off, because spreading your seed could be a disaster. Do you have a question? Tards.
Yeah, that guy was talking about bugs and plants that eat them. I got a better solution. Put pesticide in the creature. Like butter. I mean, the one that lives.
You're lovely. Morons in this town are spreading like weeds. Bastard damn. I'm the one time I'll marry one of your goddamn nuts off. Hello, my name. You're on gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, I heard what you said about bonsai trees. You know what? You can stick that green thumb right up your ass.
Deal with you!
Yes! Another man who grows miniature plants so he can feel like a giant. A real man who loves enormous trees that he can have his way with. Chopping them down and using the wood to fashion rocking horses and suggestive whirligigs. Okay, we're running out of time. Literally.
Move it, honey.
Again, like a seed sown in a hurricane or a mushroom spore from outer space. Until next time, dig a hole and plant yourself.
That was the show that generates more phone calls than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice.
Mom! Josh just broke the vodka bottle on your nightstand. Chris did it!
I'd
You
rather
little
do
shits, I'll
anything.
kill you!
Raising a family in the suburbs is tough, especially when you used to be a hip single woman on her own in a cool enclave of town. With today's stresses, it's difficult to maintain a loving, exploratory
rush,
sex
sugar.
relationship with your husband and counter the temptations to kill your own children.
I love my family. What can I do?
Sometimes you need a helping hand. Send the right message about values and character. With Grin, Grin readjusts your brain chemistry in a completely safe way.
I hated my life. Now I love my minivan. Instead of spending time with friends, I work on the house. The earth is bipolar. I am too. Grin keeps me at the equator. Primitive, sunny, and always feeling hot.
Grin is scientifically formulated by science to help cure the anxiety, depression, and lack of self-confidence that comes with living a new life in the suburbs.
I'm telling all my
It's
friends
safe
about
and
you.
non-addictive. After all, what could be habit-forming about a pill that makes you feel better all of the time? If you're feeling like nothing matters, unemotional, and gaining weight,
Take
why
the
not
safest
regain
route
your
possible.
confidence with Grin?
The most boring show with a brand new host. Entertaining America with Laszlo.
Welcome to Entertaining America on WCTR with me, Laszlo. So, the media. You may hate us, but I'm gonna tell you, we hate ourselves more. And stop accusing us of being liberal. What a load of crap. This station is owned by Ammunition. I mean, have you ever heard anyone complain about
That
guns
was
on this
better than
station?
Occupy.
Posts are getting shot by them all the time, and this gets glossed over. have a job. If you're afraid of your mortality and never want to die, here's the solution. It's a man who's got all of America talking with his unique approach to spiritual matters. He's helped thousands. So the press contacted me. Chris Formage, founder of the Epsilon program, is here. Hello, Chris.
Kiflon, brother.
Yeah. What does that mean, man? So, Epsilonism. Is it a load of crap, or is it the future?
What do you think, Laszlo?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I grow my own religion. So why I don't know. It's kind of spaced out. Hey, but you guys run around chanting lip balm.
It's Kiflon.
Well, whatever. Both sound addicted to me. You know, only popular people are addicted to either. Let's go to the phones.
Hey, Chris, Epsilon sounds awesome. But if you read the fossil records, hunter-gatherers
What a carucho!
I mean, who wouldn't want to drag their women around by their hair? They smoked anything they could find. That sounds like freaking cool. Then all the men would like disappear for days at a time, and you'd only hear bees shrieking in the distance.
You know, I went to a museum once. That guy's got a point.
Points are irrelevant. Let me ask you something. Do you want to be happy, Laszlo?
What kind of question is that? Yes, obviously.
Why not the happiness of others?
Well, I mean, this is Vinewood. We're all supposed to be like psychotic and dog-eat-dog and bang your best friend's wife. I mean, I'm with that last guy. We all have a primitive side there, Chris. I mean, you should have heard the music I used to like in the 80s.
Hey, Paxton! Mr. Big Dipper here!
What's hysterical about being descended from a sponge?
Don't have all day here, snailhead.
What's funny about being told that the world is millions of years old when in fact it's only 157 years old? Fact. And its age does not change.
There's nothing funny about that. Just weird. You know, that voice of yours, man. Holy shit. I can believe anything you say.
My time has come, Laszlo, and so has yours if you let it.
Well, you know, that sounds good to me. Hey, wait. Are you gonna try to sign me up for the military? That happened once before.
Don't insult me, that's for you.
I'm into killing people, and I can say, I'll cry when I'm done killing.
Listen, my friend, you cannot, but I know the truth about you. I can see past your jokes into that scared little boy beneath.
Hurry up, Eva!
You, my friend, like a lot of other people, are being lied to.
I totally agree with you, finally. Inversion therapy. I know my mom a huge apology.
Listen, pick a new set of lies. Mine are better. Let me ask you something. When did you last get laid, Laszlo?
Lies. Wait, look, I'm not an egg.
I got laid this morning. I trained with. They each laid an egg, and I fall out of them.
What are you talking about? Great, a horny cult leader with a breakfast fixation. I love it. You know, I'm thinking of a cult centered around grits.
So make the
wait,
feria,
sorry, there already is one, and it's called the South.
For the last time, this is not a cult, Laszlo. It's a fellowship of like-minded adults who tithe money in exchange for salvation.
Let's avoid all trouble, shall we?
Every single thing we do is voluntary, including the swinging and making things up.
Why is this whole town obsessed with swinging? Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, Laszlo would love the show, man. Hey, I
Here's
really
a little
love to make
extra
out with hot
something
chicks
for
at
you.
church.
Perfect. Join us. We've put a price on salvation, and it's a price worth paying, believe me.
Taxi!
Look,
Over
if
here!
you crave sexual conquest, family betrayal, class warfare,
Wanna
and
get it for
really
what? Let me
feeling
go.
like you are a part of something, then just do it. Just do it. It's so easy. Join the Epsilon.
Chris, stop trying to recruit people. I mean, you can say you just make this stuff up. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Laszlo?
Darius Fontaine, I told you to leave me alone.
Look, it was an unfortunate incident that happened to your mother, but I was quite clear. Grandmother, not mother. It's your fault it doesn't work.
I nearly went to prison, man. What you told me to do is illegal in most states.
Whatever. Look, Chris Formage is a liar and a cheat. He made it up. It doesn't help anyone apart from him. The fact is, people need to face their fears. Remember, I always say that. Face your fears. Don't run away.
Darius Fontaine can kiss my ass.
You like that?
I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. Because you are the devil. People aren't really afraid, you know. Yet you make them kill their family. It's about time. Join us. Be famous. Find your true self. Have a breast, nose surgery, whatever you want. Lie with 9 new partners a week. It explains everything.
I'm late for a meeting.
No
Step on it, homie.
Make them. From sand, from garbage, out of thin air. The rich cry too, Laszlo.
Well, that's an interesting theory that sounds like it was correlated with pharmaceuticals. But, you know, I would like to find about being rich and crying, because right now I'm just poor and crying. But this is the West Coast, you know? I'm only into lesbians, man.
It's destiny. Vinewood only lets you down. In the Epsilon program, there are no series finales. It goes on and on and on. We don't abandon you.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon this show. Great. First show, the dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please. I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Laszlo on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why. The Tight End Zone is next. Brought to you by Lager Beer and Redwood Cigarettes. A game just isn't a game if you're not drunk and coughing.
You're now in the tight end zone. If someone's playing with a ball, we're there to talk about it on your host, Derek. Today on the big show, clearing up more housing projects. Girls in skirts. And visit the rivalry that never dies. Liberty City Cox and Beavers going at it again. By the Jersey Eat the Junk Food Call it Athletics. I'm Derek Thackeray. Grab your balls because someone's going to pin you to the ground and give it up to you.
Come on, buddy. Let's get it moving.
Winner takes all, including the jackpots. Who is on the line?
Why don't you boys ever talk about the real issue with sports today? No longer
You hit me, punk!
I wore a leather helmet playing football. The left side of my face is paralyzed, but it was worth it. You won the game. I mean, my boy goes to high school, right? And he's actually given a choice of different sports to play. There's only one sport.
I know it's ruining this country's traditions, Andreas.
I mean, I want him to be a big sports star, so I don't have to work no more. He can afford all the cars and bookers he wants, and he's only gone and started playing football. Look at me, I'm carrying my bag on a stick and wearing a skirt. Might as well teach my boy to hunt butterflies.
Okay, I guess you're right. It all depends how you look at things. Any race fans out there? Hey, football fans, soccer fans, go home! We don't want you here! Your game is terrible, and we don't win at it! It's Cole!
Hi, Derek. My name's Cole, and I'm a big racing fan. I tell you that where I'm from, there's nothing more exciting than getting shit-faced and going deaf at 150 degrees and watching cars go in circles for several hours. Yeehaw!
Hey,
Thank
I think
you,
that's what
brother.
it's all about. That and putting a lot of stickers on the car, right?
Yeah, that really gets on my
Taxi,
nerves.
over here.
I'm a bald man. My wife left me because of it. And half the cars are
Drive,
sponsors
pal.
by baldness.
Cast Dodge Team Racing.